How are y'all? My name is Miguel Saldivar, and my wife Katie Saldivar and I have created a brand new company called Two Strokes Empowerment Apparel. Our website, in case you are not already there, is twostrokes.org. A little bit of background on the company, or the name, and the motivation behind the company. August of 2018, I was popping my neck, and I had a tear that created a tear in my vertebral artery. About 4 or 5 days later, that the clot that formed over the artery broke off and caused a stroke, and I lost function of my body from my right jaw, right ear down to my toes. Through my stay at the hospital and then inpatient rehab at Eye Care Rehabilitation Hospital, I was able to gain back quite a bit of my motor function and was independent enough for me to be released back home. Shortly after being released back home, I had a subsequent stroke, and that caused me to lose quite a bit of the fine motor skill in my right hand. And that was a tough one to swallow. But being in rehab, both inpatient and outpatient, gave me a profound perspective on the battle that those in rehabilitation go through. And that was kind of the birth of this company. We have clothing brands that represent our athletes. We have clothing brands that represent our saltwater fishermen, our hunters, nonprofit organizations that represent our breast cancer survivors and our soldiers returning home from war, and assisting families who lost their servicemen, our servicemen in battle. But what I found missing was a brand that represented, my community at Eye Care Rehab Hospital. Those of us who were recovering from stroke, heart attack, bypass surgery, brain surgery, and that we're also missing a representation for those suffering or recovering from things like addiction, abuse, and I want to fill that gap with twostrokes.org, with Two Strokes Empowerment Apparel. That's the dream behind this community, and right now, if you take a look at the website, all I have to sell you is one shirt, one symbol, a vision of what the company will be, and then a dream of having an empowerment apparel community. And my wife and I are passionate about it. We see big visions. We want to bring you interviews with featured stories of our miracles, our survivors, our fighters, our warriors, and the most forgotten and overlooked role in the fight, our caretakers. So often we see the injured, we see the recovering, and we miss out on recognizing those who take care of us, who help us out from bed, who help us learn to brush our teeth again, who help us get dressed. And that was a big gap that I saw in representing our recovery or rehab community. I hope that you can understand this message. If you need more, there is an About Us section in our website to give you a little bit more history on what we experienced, and kind of the vision or the startup that happened in February when I had the inspiration to start up this company. One thing that I had on my heart was that this company wouldn't be just for us. This isn't a nonprofit company, but through some discussion with some of our friends, it made sense for us to pay it forward. So I've been able to volunteer at the same hospital that helped me rehab, and I have some terrific friendships built there, and those people worked well beyond their paychecks to take care of me. So I feel like paying it forward, we feel that paying it forward is the way that this company needs to move, and that's the direction we need to go. So 30% of our profits, whether we take a tax hit on it or not, will be going to nonprofit organizations. And the two we've decided on, one being the Gary Sinise Foundation, the other being Habitat for Humanity, And a third will be a local cause. We have a few in mind. It'll either be a local nonprofit or a specific personal need for medical equipment that we see fit to help fulfill the Two Strokes mission. Check out the website. I built it through GoDaddy.com, completely green to anything in this online realm. So I'm sure you'll have some thoughts. Like your mom said, if it's not nice, don't say it. But I hope that you get what you're looking for through the website. If you have any comments or some ideas, send them to me. You can get a hold of us at connect@twostrokes.org. That's our email. We also have our P.O. box listed in the contact us. So any comments y'all have, send them. I hope that this is an informative video. It is my first video for the brand. There'll be more to come, and again, we'll be following up with some interviews, some new videos, and we meet with our friends at Custom Ink tomorrow to help us develop some new graphics and t-shirt ideas. So we'll be coming soon with some more product. Appreciate it if you've made it this far through the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy getting to know y'all. I'll have my wife on the next video, or she'll make her own, but super excited to be bringing this to y'all and to the rehabilitation community. Hope we can get your support. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.